Welcome to FirstEnergy Stadium, home of Phillies AA baseball since 1967. Reading is proud to host the longest running affiliation in professional sports.
Busy, busy day here in Baseball Town. Welcome back to America's Classic Ballpark, fans. I am Emily Messina. Thank you so much for joining me here in Reading, Pennsylvania, as we get ready for 5 of 6 against the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Reading fell yesterday 6-4 in a hard-fought battle to the Mets affiliate, but looking to come back strong today as they send Noah Skiro out on the rubber. He'll be backed up by Logan O'Hoppe back behind the plate today. Mickey Moniak getting the start in center field here on a Major League rehab assignment. Had the day off yesterday, but will joining us back as the leadoff batter. So excited to have him here on Harry Potter night at the ballpark. The players will be wearing awesome Harry Potter jerseys. And Binghamton in their road reds. Great night here, 75 degrees, a good little breeze coming, pushing out to center field, nothing that's going to impact the game. Sunny skies, a couple of clouds there. I mean, man, could it be a better night in Baseball Town. We'll have the post-game Mega Blast fireworks show, the post-game concert. I mean, there is nothing more that you could ask for here in Reading, Pennsylvania. The Fightin Phils come into this on the mound, and of course he'll face righty Noah Skiro. This is game 44 of 138, so plenty down, but plenty to go, as we're about just over 30% done through the season. It's under 100 games left to go. Reading will play tonight, 6:45. First pitch coming up in just a moment. And then tomorrow, a 5:15 game here at the ballpark before they hit the road against the Hartford Yard Goats. We'll head down to Dunkin' Donuts Park in Connecticut against the Rockies affiliate. So I'll be able to bring you all the action when we hit the road. But 2 more games here at FirstEnergy Stadium, a big hometown crowd tonight. We are going to have a packed ballpark by the time first pitch comes around. Noah Skiro jogging out to the mound. Everybody heading out to the field. We're going to throw it down there for the singing of our national anthem, and then we'll be right back up for first pitch here in Baseball Town.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We invite all active military and all veterans to please salute the flag. At each game, youth baseball and softball teams take the field and stand beside the R-Phils players as the junior R-Phils, thanks to Commonwealth Charter Academy. Tonight's Commonwealth Charter Academy junior R-Phils teams are the Bagel Bombers 10U and Wilson Youth Baseball. At each home game, groups are invited onto the field as the Giant American Flag Group, thanks to Savage Auto Group. Tonight's Savage Auto Group Giant American Flag Group is Keep It Simple and Recovery Centers of America. And now, here tonight, promoting their upcoming performance of Disney's The Descendants, please welcome Reading Civic Theater, who will perform our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Reading Civic Theater. Check out their upcoming performance of Disney The Descendants.
Reading Civic Theater with the singing of the national anthem here in Baseball Town as they shoot off the fireworks. We are getting ready for first pitch here in Baseball Town. Noah Skiro out warming up for the Fightin Phils. He'll be throwing to Logan O'Hoppy back behind the plate. Aldrum Corridor in left, Mickey Moniak in center, and Jack Conley in right. Ollie Castillo over at third base, Jonathan Guzman and Kevin Vicuña, the middle infielders, and who but Josh Akami over at first base. It's the crew chief, Tom Fornarola, calling the balls and strikes behind the dish tonight. Joe Labella sticking it out at third, and Jae Young Kim over at first base. Wyatt Young, who's been leading it off the entire series for the Rumble Ponies and still hasn't notched a base hit yet, will continue to stay in the number one spot. Francisco Alvarez, the Mets' number one prospect, will be batting second. Ronnie Mauricio, the number two prospect, will be batting third, and Luke Ritter in that cleanup spot. Carlos Cortez and Hayden Singer batting fifth and sixth respectively, and then Quinn Brody, Jeremy Vasquez, and Zach Ashford round out 7, 8, and 9. As play ball is shouted down on the field, we are ready to rock and roll. Fans so excited for today's contest. Noah Skiro has been very solid for the Fightin Phils, very consistent. A 3.54 ERA in 28 innings pitched, allowing just 11 earned runs all season long, and a really great strikeout to walk ratio, 36 strikeouts on the season. Yesterday, we saw James MacArthur go 6 innings of 4 hits, no run balls. He is our cross-country mortgage loan officer, our Phils team leader, brought to you by Joanna Arias for his 6 innings of work, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts on 89 pitches. He gave Reading such a fighting chance. As Noah Skiro steps on the first base side of the rubber, Wyatt Young steps in the lefty batter's box as we get set in Baseball Town. Ladies and gentlemen, the first offering on the outside corner, a called strike, 6:48. Just a couple of minutes behind schedule here. Not too bad, as this is lined into the Binghamton bullpen for a foul ball, and strike number 2. Bullpens on the field here in Baseball Town, of course, in foul territory up the left and right field lines about midway through the outfield. This is high to Wyatt Young. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aldrum Corridor had a home run in yesterday's contest as Young rips this foul into the left field grandstand. He'll keep his count. That was a huge blast for Reading in the 6th inning. He scored Jack Conley, who reached on a bunt. Kevin Vicuña had his 3rd triple of the season. He leads Reading with 3 as Skiro misses in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So lots to look at yesterday. They struggled in the 9th inning where they gave up 4 runs. They also left some runners on base as well. So you can just tweak a couple things and get right back at it today. Up the middle goes Young. Guzman ranges over onto Josh Akami, and Noah Skiro settles in with an out number 1. Here's Francisco Alvarez, who had a home run deep to left center field in yesterday's game. It touched that brick wall, which if you've been to that stadium, you notice well beyond the video board. I don't know the exact distance all the way out there, but it is far. Not many people make it that far. As Skiro misses on a ball to the righty batter, and then another one below the knees, 2-0. Skiro gets a called strike. Radar gun not up and running as of yet. We'll see if we can get that rocking today. Ski row, glove at the waist, the 2-2. Swing and a miss by Alvarez. He gets him to chase and offering in the dirt. Back-to-back outs here to start off the first by Ski row, and there's 2 away for Ronnie Mauricio. Mauricio comes into this game batting .260 with 40 hits to lead Binghamton. But Ski row looking for a 1-2-3 to start this off and get his team up to bat as quickly as possible. He's had a couple of really good outings in his past few times up. Went 6 innings of work last outing, giving up just 3 earned runs. That's a quality start. He struck out 5. The 1-1 coming into Mauricio up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just his second professional season after being signed as an undrafted free agent in 2020 out of Liberty University. That's in Lynchburg, Virginia, as Mauricio takes a hefty swinging strike. Bat goes flying, ground ball left side over to first, and that will do it. That was a splintered bat. It's not as if it left his hands there, and they're gonna come and try to track that bat down as long as nobody got hurt. Noah Ski row down 1-2-3. We'll head into the bottom of the first here in Reading as the Fightins try to take an early lead. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Mickey Moniak in his rehab appearance trying to head back to the major leagues will start us off here in the bottom of the first inning. Then he'll toss the bat to Ali Castillo, Aldrim Corridor, and Logan O'Hoppe in that number 4 spot. Josh Akami and Vito Friscia batting 5th and 6th respectively as Moniak grounds out to the first baseman Vasquez on the first pitch he sees. Vasquez makes the play unassisted, and there is out number 1. Here's Ali Castillo. Where was they at in the lineup? Akami batting 5th, Friscia batting 6th, and then Connolly, Vicuña, and Guzman in the 7 through 9 spot. So obviously Vasquez over at first, Young at second, Mauricio at short, and Luke Ritter in the hot corner goes Cortez, Brody, and Ashford left to right in the outfield. As Ali Castillo takes a first pitch strike and then the second one inside. Jesus Vargas on the mound throwing to catcher Hayden Sanger. Back behind the plate, there's a called strike. Ali Castillo snapped his hit streak yesterday. He wasn't able to get on base in the contest, so topped it out very nicely for Reading with 8 hits, and he'll try to start on over today as he takes a ball down and away. 2-2 the count. Reading celebrating Wizards and Wands night, aka Harry Potter night, though you can't really say that at the ballpark. They're in their Harry Potter tops. They're black and yellow with the font of Harry Potter. They're pretty cool out there in the home white pants and the matching maroon and black caps. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Ollie Castillo. The payoff pitch ripped down the third base line. It's foul. Those jerseys will be auctioned off after the game. You can go to bidpal.net/wizard22 for a chance to bid on the game-worn jerseys. They'll be autographed by the players as well. There's 1 out on the board. Here's the payoff pitch. Castillo goes up the middle for a base hit. And Ali restarts that hit streak here. Reading gets a runner on with just 1 out for Aldrum Corridor. Binghamton in their road gray pants with the pinkish red tops that say Bing across the front and the matching hat with the Rumble Ponies logo. Righty-lefty matchup here for Vargas in just his second Double-A start. Began the season in High-A Brooklyn. And, of course, some of the younger players have seen him before since Jersey Shore and Brooklyn play each other quite often. Corridor takes a first pitch strike with 1 out on the board. Vargas deals inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ollie Castillo shuffling off the bag at first. Michael Jones returns to the first base line as Gary Cathcart, the base running coordinator, was in town for a couple days. Here's the 1-1 to Aldrum. Hits the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Had his 4th home run yesterday. Gave the Fightin' Phils a 2-run lead. Castillo shuffles off the bag at first. Here's the 1-2. Corridor pops it up. It's going to come foul, and we'll go again. Manager Sean Williams, as always, in the third base coach's box. He'll be waiting to wave some runners home if he can. And Ollie Castillo might try to swipe second. Looks very jumpy on first. He's had 2 stolen bases this season. Corridor gets a piece of it, fouling it back. He'll keep his 1-2 count. 0-0 here in the bottom of the first. Reading has a base runner. Ollie Castillo singled down. Looking to give Noah Skiro some solid run support here if he can. Time is called. And Corridor is going to take a moment. Now he settles back in the lefty batter's box. Glove at the waist. Vargas comes home. Aldrum pumps this foul that probably hit the street out of the ballpark, and he'll keep his count once more. Lights have come on here in Baseball Town. Not that the sun is setting, but some clouds in the sky making it a little bit darker overhead. So just for the point of safety and making sure everyone can see the ball, lights are on. Castillo going. Corridor sends this out to shallow left. Charging is Cortez. He'll make the catch, and Castillo forced to go back. The hit and run not quite successful for Reading. There is out number 2. Castillo on first. Here is Logan Ohapi. Coming up for the first time today. Logan, an opportunity here to continue the line for Reading, perhaps drive in a run. We'll see if Castillo tries to swipe a bag again. Ohapi holds off on a first pitch, the outside corner, a strike. He snapped his hit streak yesterday. He did walk to continue the on-base streak, so 12 games in a row has Ohapi reached successfully, a mix of walks, hits, homers. He connects, although he tried to hold up, and he fouls it down the first baseline. 0-2 the count. Runner on first, 2 outs here, scoreless, bottom of the first inning. Vargas goes over to Castillo. That is step off number 1 for the pitcher. Get 2 per batter. Castillo going the 0-2 high, and it's bobbled by Sanger. Ali Castillo swipes second, and suddenly there's a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Logan O'Hoppe. Reading trying to get on the board first. They did so yesterday, but they just couldn't keep their lead. Would love to give Noah Skiro some support here. Scoreless in the bottom of the first inning. 2 outs on the board. Here's the 1-2 to Hop. It's in the dirt. 2-2. Crowd getting excited here. If O'Hoppe gives them an RBI, everybody in the ballpark goes home with a free coupon for a specialty drink from Sheets. Great promotion we have here at the ballpark. The crowd really invested as O'Hoppe steps in the righty batter's box, about as close to the plate as you can get. The 2-2 popped foul. It's going to hit the roof and will go again. Scoreless bottom of the first here in Baseball Town. Ali Castillo out on second base. He singled and stole a bag to move on. Reading has the first opportunity here in this ball game with Logan O'Hoppe up at the plate. Vargas looks back. Here's the 2-2. Logan sends this foul now into the plaza area, catches that net. That was pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Coming home again is Vargas way inside, and O'Hoppe has worked back from an 0-2 count. Now it's full. Reading trying to get on the board first, often playing from behind. Here's the payoff pitch. Another foul ball by Logan, number 8 of the at-bat. When Reading scores first, they are 12-8. When the opponent scores first, they are 6-17. More likely to win if they score first. I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer. The payoff pitch sent out to center field. Brody back at the warning track. He makes the catch as it's hung up in the sky. Well struck by Logan, but the Fightin Phil Strand, a runner on base, scoreless to the top of the second. We'll take a quick break and then be right back for more baseball in just a moment.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Reading Civic Theater, Truist, told the hockey coach Pitch Group. Happy 5th birthday, Devin. Hardworking school pays off students. Mainline Night. Midnight Oil Brewing Company. Welcome Nick Singleton. Ruth Max of West Reading. Pine Forge 10U. Ricky and the Ricardos.
Top of the second in Baseball Town, scoreless on either side, although Reading had a hit from Ali Castillo and he swiped second. They stranded a runner on, so Noah Skiro back out. He'll see Ritter, Cortez, and Singer after sitting them down in order in the first. Ritter fouls one back and then takes an offering below the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Team got the radar gun, much appreciated. It's all working now. Thanks. Big shout out to our staff for always making sure everything is up and running smoothly. Ritter takes back-to-back balls down and away. 3-1 the count. 2 ground outs and a strikeout for Skiro to get out of the first. He hits the bottom of the zone. 3-2. There's a foul pop-up. Akami ranging over. He makes the catch in front of the Savage Auto Group dugout. Sweet. And there is out number 1 of the second. Here's Carlos Cortez, who has been with Binghamton just for this series after coming down from Syracuse, although he's seen time in Double-A before. Has had a home run in this series. Skiro, a high ground ball batter. Induces a lot of weak contact. Does notch a good amount of strikeouts as well, though. His season high is 7 strikeouts. Then the first pitch, ball to the lefty Cortez, and then 1 inside. Misses above the letters. 3 balls and no strikes here to Carlos Cortez. Phillies just beginning their game against the Major League Mets. They're at Citi Field, just starting right now as Skiro gets a called strike with the 3-1. Then the offering fouled back. It hits the roof, and he's worked his way back from a 3-0 count. Now it is full as he searches for out number 2 in the top of the second. Scoreless here at America's Classic Ballpark. The righty deals, ground ball up the first base side. It rolls foul. And there's a called strike 3. Cortez caught looking, and Noah Skiro has sent down 5 batters in a row. He'll see Hayden Singer and trying to get out of the second quickly. Infield, outfield, back deep here. Just about 6-mile-an-hour winds swirling about. The air is thick today. It's a little bit humid. We have seen some rain that's cooled some stuff off, but still quite sticky in the sky as Skiro gets a first pitch strike and then a second one on the outside corner. Skiro working quickly, waiting for Hayden Sanger to step back in the righty batter's box. Here's the 0-2. He checks his swing, but he does not go around. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lehigh Valley at Coca-Cola Park. They are in a delayed start against Worcester as Skiro gets a pop-up. It's going to go into foul territory. And he'll have to go to again with a 1-2 count. There's the pitch, a swing and a miss out of Singer. Back-to-back Ks for Noah Skiro, and he gets out of the second quickly. Scoreless as we head into the bottom half. Reading looking to get on the board first.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
A hot dog hit my microphone there as the crazy hot dog vendor, middle of the second inning, through and through the best part of our games. I think a lot of people would agree with that, as Josh Akami set to lead us off here, scoreless against Binghamton. Reading has an opportunity to score first. It's Akami, Freesia, and Conley. Reading has had one hit. That was Ali Castillo. No hits so far for the Rumble Ponies, as Noah Skiro has went 6 of 6. Akami takes a ball and a strike to start off his at-bat. Told me he's got some family in the crowd. His family's out here, and relative Devin celebrating his 5th birthday, which is awesome. As Akami fouls one back. A ball and 2 strikes. Vargas, a full windup, and he comes inside. Good frame by Hayden Singer back behind the plate, but just doesn't get the call he's looking for. Here's the pitch. Akami drives out to right field. Coming over and making the catch is Ashford. Well struck, but just right to where he was standing. And there is out number 1 for Vito Freesia. That's Freesia's 6th home run of the season as he puts the Fightin' Phils up. You watch that back on the replay. I mean, that was just long gone. And going the opposite way, might I add, as Jack Conley steps up with 1 out on the board. He takes a first pitch ball. Conley holds off on a called strike outside. Reading looking for some run support for Noah Skiro. They just have 1 run now thanks to Freesia's solo shot, as Conley takes the ball down and away. This is struck well. Conley gets it in the hole on the left side. Rounding first, he's going to stop there. And the Fightin' Phils have back-to-back hits here. Jack keeps the inning rolling. Kevin Vicuña comes up to bat here with 1 out and a runner on first. Vicuña had a triple in yesterday's contest. That is his 3rd of the season. And he's 3 for 8 after returning from the injured list on Thursday. Glad to have him back at the ballpark. Runner going, and he puts it on the hole on the right side. Well hit by Vicuña in the exact right spot, and with Conley going, he makes his way all the way to 3rd. That's how you do the hit and run.
Shortstop number 4, Jonathan Guzman.
Here's Jonathan Guzman as Reading is making something happen here. They've had 3 consecutive hits. Runners on the corners with just 1 out for Jonathan Guzman. Guzzi chases a ball down and away for strike number 1. Runner going, Vicuña is going to swipe second. Sanger doesn't even throw it down, and now Reading has 2 in scoring position here with just 1 out on the board. Ball down and away. Jonathan holds off. That's Conley at third, Vicuña at second. Just 1 out on the board here for Jonathan Guzman. The double play ball kind of erased with that stolen base from Kevin. Up the middle, ricochet off the pitcher's foot. Guzzi beats it to the first base, and he scores a run. Jack Conley scores Reading's second run of the game, and they lead 2-0 here.
Center fielder number 46, Mickey Moniak.
It'll have to go in as a hit to Guzman, I believe, with it ricocheting off the foot of Vargas. Really nothing that he could do. Reading has runners on the corners still with 1 out, and now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Jerome Williams. Infield coming in here. They're in a sticky situation. Reading has 2 runs on the board with just 1 out. A home run from Freesia started it off in the second, and Jack Conley had a base hit, moved over on Kevin Vicuña's single, and scored on Jonathan Guzman. So Reading still has 2 on and just 1 out here as we head back to the top of the order for Mickey Moniak. Awesome place to be in for the Fightin' Phils here, as the meeting at the mound is broken up by Tom Fornarola back behind the plate. Williams goes back into the dugout. The infield goes back to where they came from. And here is Mickey Moniak from the left side. He had a sharply hit ground ball to first, his first time up today. But we've seen him do some damage in this series so far. Takes a first pitch ball, holding off as Vargas goes off speed. 40 pitches for the Binghamton starter right now. Goes over to first. That's step off number 1. Guzman's able to dive back in safely. Of course, Vargas paying attention there. He doesn't want Guzman to take second. That will rule out the double play ball. Guzzi has some speed on him. We've already seen 2 stolen bases in this game by Reading. And another step off there, and a throw over from Vargas to second, to first. His second time. Now you know Guzzi's going to go. He's got no choice but to. As Vargas comes set at the waist, the 1-0, a called strike at the knees. I've been told the rally squirrel, if you remember the squirrel from last season, just ran through the plaza. So good signs happening in Reading. A packed house here at the ballpark. This is a great day. Guzzi goes, and no throw by Sanger. As Vicuña coming in from third. Defensive indifference there. Didn't want to let Vicuña come home. And Reading has had 3 stolen bases in this game so far. That's, I can go look at my game notes to see how many that they've had in a game before. It's definitely not more than 3. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Mickey Moniak. Is that a balk? A balk! Vargas balks in a run as Kevin Vicuña comes home. Jonathan Guzman heads to third. And that's a game changer here for the Fightin' Phils. Vargas is certainly shaken up as somebody starts to warm up in the bullpen. Mickey Moniak, a 2-1 count with a runner on third. The infield coming in. Vargas comes home. Moniak sends this foul. The count moves to 2-2. There's the pitch, another foul ball back by Moniak. Vargas up to 45 offerings here, and he is certainly shaken as Reading leads 3-0. Vito Fresia started us off with a solo shot. Jack Conley a base hit, Vicuña and Guzman as well. Reading leads 3-0. Moniak gets a piece of it, fouling it back once more. A box scored Kevin Vicuña and put Guzzi on third. Vargas kicks and fires. Moniak rips this down the first base line. Guzzi will score easy. Moniak hustling for third. Helmet flies off. And he's in without a slide. A triple for Mickey Moniak makes it 4-0 Reading. Oh man, you just love to see it. We were waiting for it to come together like this. Michael Jones has to bring Mickey Moniak his helmet. And here is Ollie Castillo, who's already had a base hit today. He takes a first pitch strike at the knees. Infield still playing in with a runner on third. Vargas comes home. Castillo goes the opposite way. Ashford on the run. Tagging is Moniak. He'll come home without a play. A sacrifice fly for Ollie Castillo makes it 5-0 Reading.
Left fielder number 40, Aldrum Corridor.
In front of a packed house here in Baseball Town, the Fightin' Phils are laying it on here in the bottom of the second. They've already scored 5 runs as Aldrum Corridor comes up. The base is finally cleared for Vargas. 2 outs on the board. He takes a pitch inside. Vargas still decent velocity, 93 on his fastball there. Slow roller to the second baseman, Young. He ranges over onto first, and that will do it. But Reading plates 5 runs on 5 hits. They take a big lead going into the top of the third. Noah Skiro has some run support in Baseball Town.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
13th of March.
Here we go into the top of the third. Reading has a big 5-run lead as Skiro deals the first offering to Quinn Brody deep into left field, but Aldrin Corridor there to make the catch. So I have Tom with me. Tom, you are a stroke survivor. That is amazing.
Yes.
You look great.
Well, I came a long way. I guess the ball got rolling at St. Joe's when the nurse Morgan got the helicopter sent there, and I got sent to Hershey Medical Center, and Dr. Wilkinson took over from there.
So you know all the good places.
Yeah, well, I guess.
First pitch coming into Vasquez for a called strike. Skiro rolling through these batters. So what has this journey been like for you? I'm sure very tumultuous.
I was in the Hershey Medical Center.
Out to right center field, tracking back is Moniak off the wall, and Vasquez going to hold up at second for a double.
Well, I was in Hershey for 4 days, and then I got sent to rehab for 10 days over at Compass Rehab. And then I had physical therapist and occupational therapist and speech therapists come in to make sure I didn't aspirate when I was swallowing and what have you. It's been a long journey.
You don't realize how many different subsets of doctors there are out there until you need them, and then we're so blessed to have all those people that know so much about
I fell out of bed
everything.
early in the morning. It's at 4 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't get out of bed. I get back up. My wife found me. She had gotten up because she went up. The dogs went up that early that morning.
Ashford takes back-to-back strikes here, down 0-2. Well, that's good. You had someone with you.
Yeah.
You were able to get some help quickly. And now you're back up and moving here. Penn State Health St. Joseph, a big sponsor of ours here for this Mega Blast night, as this is grounded to second. Vicuña over to first, and Noah Skiro does it again. Gets out number 2. Vasquez does shift to third as they go back to the top of the order here for Wyatt Young. So I love our sponsorship with Penn State Health St. Joseph. They've been working with us for forever. And what a packed house tonight.
Yeah,
this is incredible.
absolutely.
I know. And you got to see a Mickey Moniak
Oh,
rehab
yeah. Well,
tonight.
I didn't think we were going to get to see him. They were saying on the Channel 6 and 9 News, he might have been out
Up the
here.
middle, Vicuña deep in the hole at second. Over to Akami. Did they get him? They do.
Way to go.
What a play by the second
great
baseman.
play.
Prevents a run from scoring, and the Fightin' Phils are up by 5 runs as we go into the bottom of the third inning. Well, Tom, thanks so much for sharing your story with us. We'll certainly be thinking about you and on your recovery, and thankful to Penn State Health Joseph for coming out and sponsoring us tonight. Bottom of the third inning in Baseball Town. Noah Skiro gets out of the inning very quickly. And Binghamton, although they had a runner on third, failed to score thanks to Kevin Vicuña's very impressive defensive play. And now we talked to a stroke survivor, Tom, but now we're going to talk to a neurologist from Penn State Health St. Joseph about these important signs for noticing a stroke as the first pitch comes into Logan O'Hoppe outside.
So hi, my name is Dr. Majid. I'm the neurologist at St. Joseph Hospital. I'm here to make sure that everybody aware about the signs and symptoms of a stroke. We usually remember it by the acronym B FAST. So what B stand for? B stand for balance. E stand for eye or vision changes. FAST stands for face droop. A, arm
Hoppy
weakness.
takes a pitch outside, and it's 3-0 the count.
And S for speech, and T for time. So time is brain. It's important to call 911 when you identify these signs and symptoms. Please do not sit in the car and go to the hospital. And the important thing is to call 911 because 911 and EMS know where is the primary stroke center.
Here's the 3-1. Logan takes this out to center field. Brody backing up, though, will make the catch for out number 1. I think, so the most important things you're saying, look for the balance, look for kind of any kind of drooping, any kind of instability, and then slow brain action.
You got
are
it.
probably
And
the best
speech
impediments as well, best symptoms.
And to call
911. Call professional help, people. We
911.
regular people, we are not professionals. Call somebody that can help. I know we all like to think that we can handle it. We don't want to be a bother. We don't want to pay the insurance. Is it worth your life? No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Call
It's not.
for help. Get
Yes.
that ambulance ride. Get
Yeah,
that wee
you
woo.
got it.
Come on.
You got it.
Here is Josh Akami as he takes a first pitch ball. He sends this one sky high and to left. Coming in, Cortez on the run. He'll make a diving catch. And he keeps it in his glove. Akami robbed of a base hit there. Flown out twice today for out number 2. So, talking about the signs of stroke, I feel like a lot of us know people who have had stroke victims, in the family, maybe older relatives.
Yep.
Is that something people should be concerned about?
Yes. Why? Because stroke is a leading cause for disability. So you have to identify the signs and symptoms. You have to call 911 and go to the nearest hospital that is stroke.
Frisha takes this out to center field. Brody makes the catch in a 1-2-3 inning for Vargas as he picks it back up, but Reading keeps their 5-0 lead. So what we've learned today from Penn State Health St. Joseph is take action immediately. If you see any of these symptoms, call for help. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Thank you so much for coming
You're
on
welcome.
today.
It's
Appreciate
my
you sharing the medical
My
information
pleasure.
with us,
Anytime.
and appreciate your sponsorship.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now batting for the Rumble Ponies, the designated hitter number 24, Francisco Alvarez.
People are scattering. I didn't think we were going to get any today.
Ronnie Mauricio. That foul ball, the United States industry, 68, 68.
Pitches trying to get through the top of the fourth inning. Mauricio stays alive with a piece back. You know who's not faced by the rain? All these kids in the pool. That is the best time to be out there. Hero deals a high pop-up by Ronnie. Hits the roof. You can hear it there. He'll keep his own 2 count. You can see that the rain is going to pass with its bright skies and left. That's where the wind is pushing it. I know Lehigh Valley was in a delay as Mauricio takes one upstairs. And they're starting their game in Lehigh Valley after the rain delay, so ours shall pass through. No worries. This is definitely playable. As Hero has out number 1, the 1-2 inside. You're going to get a fresh ball. That one touched the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes. Noah deals. Chopper. Up the first baseline, it's foul. Skiro a couple of weeks ago was hit in the ankle and only sat out a week, came back, and certainly has not derailed him. Worked hard to get back and rolling. In his last start, he had 6 innings of work. We'll see what he does today as he gets a swinging strikeout of Ronnie Mauricio. Back-to-back Ks is out number 2 in the 4th. He's already had 5 strikeouts here through 4 2/3 innings. And here is Luke Ritter, the cleanup hitter, although nothing to clean up right now with nobody on the bat. Skiro's allowed just 1 hit and no runs here. He has not allowed any free passes. And his team has given him some run support. They put up 5 runs in the bottom of the 2nd. If you're just joining us, Vito Freesia started us off with a solo shot. Redding had 4 other hits in that inning, including a Mickey Moniak triple. Skiro throws back-to-back balls up and away here to Ritter. Righty-righty matchup. Looks like it already stopped raining here. No cause for harm. And on 4 straight pitches, Ritter walks down to first. The first free pass issued, but doesn't phase Skiro. He'll go head-to-head here against Carlos Cortez. Hopefully the rain isn't impeding the dirt that is stuck to the bottom of his cleat as he tries to scrape it off. Goes and attacks Cortez with a first pitch strike. I bet there's a rainbow somewhere because the sun is starting to peek through. Where is the rainbow? Cortez takes the ball down and away, 1-1. It's Ritter out on first, walked to get there. He's only had 1 stolen base this season. In the dirt. Good block by O'Hoppe. He keeps it in front of him. Nothing that Ritter could do doesn't advance. He stays put at first base. Skiro gives him a look. He hasn't gone over there yet. Akami holding the runner on. He'll come home. And he just misses the edge of the strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. He's had 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, back-to-back strikeouts. Disco out there revving the crowd up. Skiro deals a high pop-up. It's going to come into the stands. And the count moves full here. You can see the sun peeking through behind the right field wall. soon as the clouds go away over here, it'll be bright and sunny. No more rain right now, and if it is, it's really just drizzling. Ski Row, 2 outs, a runner on top of the fourth. The payoff pitch is fouled back. Runner was going. He'll have to go back to first, and we'll do it again. Longest outing pitch count-wise by Ski Row, we said it was 6 innings, but let's see what it was pitch count-wise. 76. Runner going again. There's ball 4. Back-to-back walks by Noah. Unusual end to the 4th inning here. He already has 2 outs as he struck out the first 2 batters he faced. No visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry, yet, as the catcher, Hayden Singer, comes up with 2 outs and 2 runners on. High pop-up, should be playable. Josh Akami tracking it down near the dugout suite. He bounces into the net, but it hits the stands. Josh made a great attempt, but there's nothing he could do about it. Really good effort there by the first baseman for a strike at the end of the day. Two runners on, that's Ritter on second and Cortez on first. They both walked as Ski Row hits the outside corner to Singer. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Ski Row strikes out the side amid 2 walks. He strands 2 more runners on as Reading leads 5-0. They'll have another opportunity for more at-bats coming up in just a moment. Bottom of the 4th here in Baseball Town.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally, so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back in the bottom of the 4th, Noah Ski Row gave up 2 walks, but he ended up striking out the side, so no runs across yet for the Rumble Ponies. Reading leads 5-0 as Jack Conley grounds out to the shortstop on the first pitch. There's out number 1. Special guest with me on the air, DJ from Garage Strength, the on-site manager. That's a cool gig.
It is.
You want to tell people what that means?
So I do a little bit of everything on site. I do admin stuff, sign people up. I also train people.
But what is Garage Strength?
Garage Strength is a sports performance gym over in Fleetwood, PA.
And so sports performance, you work specifically with athletes. Is there specific sports or are you kind of wide variety?
We are definitely wide variety. We also do general clientele, but our main focus is sports performance. We have, I would say if you want to specify it, football is definitely our sport because we have probably 60% of our clientele is the football.
Kevin Vicuña takes 2 quick strikes as Vargas deals theirs the ball. So speaking of football, the reason that you guys are out at the park today is you are helping us sponsor this Nick Singleton night, the Hometown Hero Night. For our fans that don't know, Nick Singleton, a local Governor Mifflin grad, now a Penn State running back, slated to have a really good freshman year as Vicuña pokes this down the right field line. Ashford on the run, a diving try. He's not able to pick it up. Vicuña going for 3. A stand-up triple for Kevin Vicuña, and he is jacked up out there on third.
That was awesome.
That's his second triple of the series here as he gets himself into scoring position for Jonathan Guzman. So you have worked with Nick Singleton directly, not even just now, but kind of his whole life.
Yeah, so I worked at Garage Strength from like 2012 to 2020, and then I had like a 2-year hiatus, and then just came back in April. But I worked with Nick from 6th grade to 10th grade.
So that's kind of your, not defining moment as an athlete, but kind of where you start picking up the pace, would you say?
Yeah, it definitely hits home seeing him grow and seeing what he's become over the past, 6 years.
Guzman pokes it shortly to the first base side. Nobody can figure out what to do with the ball. Nobody covers. Everybody went for it. Somebody's got to go to first there. Nobody went to first except for Jonathan Guzman, who's safe. And Reading has runners on the corners now with just 1 out. Back to the top of the order for Mickey Moniak. So what would you say is the main difference between a gym that kind of focuses on sport performance, because you're training the athlete to be good at their sport, right? To have the muscles that are ideal for what they're trying to do.
Right. The biggest difference between like our gym and say like a Planet Fitness is anytime you come in, you'll have a trainer with you telling you the sets, the reps, the weights to put on, and then they're going to obviously spot you, make sure you're doing stuff correctly, give you cues. So it's basically like personal training in kind of smaller groups.
And he's able to take second with ease. Reading has 2 in scoring position as Moniak takes the ball. So somebody is spotting him. Somebody's watching his form.
Everything.
Making sure he does every last rep.
Yep. Every last rep. That's a big one. Counting all the reps, making sure they're not skipping anything. We didn't have that issue too much with Nick, though.
Oh, I've met him. He seems like a great kid. Moniak takes this out to right center field. Should be deep enough to score Vicuña as Ashford makes the grab. Kevin jogs home and Guzzi slides into third. The Fightin' Phils lead 6-0. So what has been, since you've seen him for quite a while, what has been Nick's biggest developments?
Development's just strength and size overall. When he came to us in 6th grade, he was this like lanky, skinny kid. He did not have much muscle mass and could not lift a lot of weight at all.
Well, most kids in 6th grade probably don't.
Agreed. But he was one that was like toothpick size. Like he was very skinny.
Not anymore.
No, definitely not anymore.
He was
He's
telling
like
us that the
215.
coaches at Penn State says like he is one of the best athletes in the gym.
Yeah, I would believe that. He has some crazy numbers in the gym.
He was telling us his squat numbers, chest press, clean,
all
those things.
He back squatted 505 for 5.
That's crazy.
He's clean 365. Like he's put up some definitely big numbers for high school kids in our gym.
The 1-1 to Ali Castillo is in the dirt. Guzman thinks about coming home, but instead he's going to stay put at third. Probably a good call. It didn't get too far past Hayden Singer. People don't realize. Oh, there's a rainbow. Very nice.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
very distracted. That's insane. People don't realize what that is. That's like lifting like 3 or 4 of me. Like that's crazy. Ali Castillo, chopper to short. Mauricio goes over to first, but coming home is Guzman if it wasn't out, number 3. Reading leads 6-0 off the sacrifice fly by Mickey Moniak. And into the top of the 5th we go. DJ, thanks so much for coming on, talking about Garage Strength, talking about Nick. If people want to go and find out more about your gym, where should they go?
Definitely can check out our website, www.garagestrength.com. They can come visit us over on 222 in Fleetwood, PA.
Awesome. All right, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Reading pops another run on the board thanks to Mickey Moniak's sacrifice fly to score Kevin Vicuña, who reached on a triple. And the Fightin' Phils are up 6-0 going into the top of the fifth. Noah Skiro back out for another inning of work here. He hasn't allowed any runs, just one hit on the board and 2 walks, up to 70 pitches here. Somebody's taken off their sweatshirt in the bullpen, but I think they would like to see if he can get through 5 here. He'd be eligible for the win. Ground ball left side, a dive, and Guzzi stops it deep in the hole. It's short. And it's in time. A delayed call by Jaeyoung Kim, but it goes in favor of the Fightin' Phils. What a play by Jonathan Guzman.
The first base number 20, Jeremy Vasquez.
Here's Jeremy Vasquez now. One out already. He's had the only hit of the night against Noah Skiro. Sends him a strike and then a ball. Rainbow out in right field. Make sure that goes up on the Twitter sometime soon. Skiro misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. A little bit of a shift on for the lefty batter Vasquez. And he hits right into it. Kevin Vicuña at second, so soft toss over to first. Back-to-back outs, puts 2 on the board here as Skiro will pitch against the number 9 hitter, Zach Ashford. Ashford 0 for 1 with a ground out today. First pitch, ball at the knees. Slow roller, Skiro's going to pick it up, an underhanded toss to Akami, and he gets a 1-2-3 all on ground balls in the infield, and he comes down, how many pitches? 9 pitches to get through the inning, and he goes into the bottom of the 5th inning. Reading leads by 6, but they get to bat here once again in just a minute.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely. Beezer's Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Beezer's and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Beezer's works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Beezer's is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Beezers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Bottom of the 6th we go. Noah Skiro sat down the Rumble Ponies in order in the 5th on ground balls. And so Reading keeps their 6-run lead over Binghamton as Aldrim Corridor, Logan Ohapi, and Josh Akami are set to lead us off. Reading put up 5 runs in the 2nd. It started off with a Freesia solo home run, and then they posted another 4 hits for 4 runs. Corridor pokes it the opposite way, but right to Luke Ritter over to first, and there is out number 1. They added another in the 4th, a sacrifice fly. Scored Kevin Vicuña, and that made it 6-0. And a new pitcher as Willie Taveras comes out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen in exchange for Jesus Vargas. So Reading knocked out the starter after 4 innings. And they go against Taveras here. With 1 out, it's Logan Ohapi. He's 0 for 2 with 2 very deep fly balls to center field. Could tell he's getting a little frustrated yesterday when one got stuck up in the air. Such a great hit, but just not enough on it. So we'll see what he does here. Overhead, Taveras hits the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Logan Ohapi. No more rain here. Crowd the stadium is full. Their stadium is full. The pool is full. The left field deck is full. The picnic area is full. As Ohapi grounds out to shortstop, he hustles down the first base line. A little frustrated, I could tell, as he takes out number 2. Back to the dugout here is Josh Akami. We stopped selling actual seats. We were only selling standing room only tickets down in the box office. When we started this game, that's how big our pre-sale was. And we're so blessed that it's a beautiful night out here as well. So much going on. The pre- and post-game concert, Wizard and Wands night, as Josh Akami takes a ball, of course, post-game concert, and the mega blast fireworks thanks to Carpenter. I mean, we are just so lucky here. 2 deep flyouts as well for Josh Akami, so he's 0 for 2 today as he takes a swinging strike. 1-1 the count. Fans as far as the eyes can see. Love it. Here's the pitch below the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Reading leads 6 runs on 8 hits. Binghamton, no runs on 1 hit. There's a called strike to Akami. 2-2 the count. 2 outs already here in this half inning. It does look like Noah Skiro's day will be done as somebody is warming up in the bullpen. Over the head goes Taveras into Akami above the letters, and the count is now full. Josh Akami second in the Eastern League as walks. I know I talk about this all the time, but it's very impressive. 36 walks this season. We've only played 43 games, so he's averaging almost a walk a game. As the payoff pitch comes in from Taveras, off the end of his bat the opposite way, but it's just foul. We'll go again. So Lehigh Valley got a late start against Worcester, but they are now in the bottom of the 2nd inning, tied at 0. Akami in the lefty batter's box. Once again, the payoff pitch. And he goes down swinging on a foul tip. A 1-2-3 inning for Taveras out of the bullpen. And I think Reading will turn to their bullpen here for the top of the 6th in just a minute.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phils game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
A call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen as Austin Ross comes in. Maybe I should take it off the black screen. There we go. Comes in for Noah Skiro. Skiro's day is done. He saw the lineup through 3 times. He only allowed 1 hit and 2 walks. No runs scoring in 5 innings of work, notching 6 strikeouts. A very impressive outing for Skiro. He did it all on 79 pitches, so he'll turn to Austin Ross as the Fightins give him a 6-run lead here. He'll see the top of the order in Wyatt Young, Francisco Alvarez, and Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch from Ross comes inside. Beautiful sunset going on in the outfield right now. It's turned into such a nice weekend. Back-to-back balls by Ross makes the count 2-0. Young obviously 0 for 2 today. The only person that's got a hit is Jeremy Vasquez. And there's 3 balls and no strikes. Ross has been pretty solid in relief for the Fightin' Phils. Last year he actually led the team with 7 wins. Oftentimes the relievers will get the win if the starter doesn't go the full 5. Skiro did in this instance as Reading is up by 6. He's in line for it right now as Young gets walked. They'll have a base runner to start off the 6th inning. So a fresh batter here as Ross looks for his first strike coming out. Misses the outside corner, 1-0. 2 for 6 in scoreless appearances on the season. Try to add another one under his belt with the runner on. He comes home. This is taken out to center field. Moniak on the run in front of the warning track. He'll make the catch, forcing Young to slide back into first. There's out number 1. Hopefully that just helps him take a deep breath and settle in here for Luke Ritter. Want to give a huge shout out to Squawk Cafe. I'm talking about the one on 2609 Kaiser Boulevard inside Riverfront Credit Federal Union. They brought us these awesome wraps for our team feed today. You know, look, I love ballpark food. I love me a hot dog and fries, but I eat it all the time. So it's nice, especially on a really hot day, to get something refreshing like a wrap. They're open from 7 to 2 daily, and they've also got coffee. I would recommend it. You can visit them at squawkcafe.com to order, and you can learn about their catering options. Ross deals outside. 2 balls and no strikes here to Ronnie Mauricio, and now we'll see a visit from Logan O'Hoppe. Reading has a big 6-run lead. Want to keep it that way if they can. Just giving him a minute to breathe. Fan of attack, especially O'Hoppe has seen Mauricio now quite a bit, knows what to look for here as Mauricio's 0 for 2 today. That's Young out on first, just 1 stolen base this year. Righty on lefty matchup as he hits at the letters, and there's a called strike. They're setting up for that Carpenter Mega Blast fireworks show out in left field right now. Ground ball right side near the dugout suite. Good enough for strike number 2. Ross comes set, glove at the chest, a slight bend in the right leg, straight left leg. Set up on the third base side of the rubber, kicks and fires home, in for a called strike 3, and Mauricio knew it. Kicking himself there for not swinging at the pitch. Back-to-back outs from Ross leaves Young on first. And here is Luke Ritter with 2 away. Ritter walked in the 4th, otherwise 0 for 1. Gets a first pitch strike here to Ritter, comes home again. A big swing and a miss on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. And he's got 2 outs on the board after a leadoff walk. Ross has really settled in. Gets the sign from Ohapi, the 0-2. Just inside. Good frame by Logan. Doesn't get the call he's looking for. Checks out the runner on first, looking for out number 3 again. It's fouled back, will go again on off-speed pitch by Ross. Really throws off Ritter there. Two outs on the board here. Top of the 6th, Reading leads 6-0. A ball in the dirt is blocked by Logan Ohapi. Good block. And it makes the count 2-2. That's Young on first. He's there after a leadoff walk. Hasn't had the chance to move over. Ross has gotten back-to-back outs. Righty comes home, the 2-2, and it's poked the opposite way. It drops in for a base hit. Jack Conley picks it up and throws it back in as Young advances to second. There's 2 on and 2 out for Binghamton. And we'll also see Carlos Cortez looking for out number 3. Cortez also took a walk, but that was against Noah Skiro. Otherwise, 0 for 1. That was a strikeout. Here in the top of the 6th, Binghamton only 2 hits tonight. The pitching staff for the Fightins has been very solid as Ross comes home in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Tomorrow's game, a 5:15 contest here in Baseball Town. We should see Ethan Lindau on the mound for Reading and Alec Casena for the Rumble Ponies as Cortez takes a called strike. Glove set at the chest. Ross looks back at Young on second. Now will come home. Just misses inside. His off-speed pitch fell just too far in. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike, up to 18 pitches trying to get out of the 6th. Somebody starting to get loose in the bullpen for Reading. Ross looks back and he comes home. This is fouled into the stands. A great catch is made by a fan. Awesome catch, and it's good for strike 2 here to Cortez. Infield, outfield, back deep to the lefty batter. 2 runners on for Binghamton. They trail 6-0 to Reading. The pitch, another foul ball back, will go again. Ross digs in his foot on the rubber. Ball behind his back, gets the sign from Ohapi. Now he comes set in the glove, finding his grip. He's got 2 runners on and 2 outs. A big deep breath, the 2-2, a fly ball that drops in for a base hit. Here's the throw by Conley. He's going to go to third. It gets past Ollie Castillo and out, and that will allow not only 1 run but 2 runs to score. Surprised Jack went to third instead of coming home, but it's 6-2. Reading still in the lead significantly here. And now we're going to see a visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry. Runner on second and 2 outs here. The entire infield's going to come in. We'll have to see how they rule that. As the first runner scoring off the hit no matter what. The second runner was going to stop at third, but the ball went out of play, and so you're awarded an extra base there because it bounced through the cattle herder and into the stands. And so scoring was Ritter as well. Holding up at second was Cortez. I think he'll just get a single and advanced on the throw or the error, whoever it goes to. And here is Hayden Singer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, as Hockenberry heads back into the dugout. Reading leads 6-2. That looks like McKinley Moore warming in the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils, but Ross trying to get out of this inning. Advancing to third was Cortez because he was awarded that extra base as well. So I guess they're saying, well, I'll have to read it from our official score. Singer up with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs on the board for Austin Ross. All of these runs have scored with 2 outs. The first pitch ball and then a second one hits the strike zone, 1-1. Phillies trail the Mets 1-0. Slow foul ball makes it a ball and 2 strikes here to Hayden Singer. They're in the top of the 4th. Lehigh Valley still scoreless in the top of the 3rd. Check in on Jersey Shore and Clearwater in just a moment. As Ross comes set, glove at the chest. It's over at the runner on third. With 2 outs, here's the 1-2, and it hits Singer in the hand. And now the home plate umpire is calling the first base umpire over. I don't know what he needed to talk about there. Hit him in the hand. He'll be awarded first. There's runners on the corners here with 2 outs for Quinn Brody. So that'll go in as a single to Carlos Cortez, just tracking back. Jack Conley will take the error for the ball that went out of the field of play and allowed the runners to advance. And now Ohapi is going to come out and talk to Ross on the mound, and we will see manager Sean Williams. He'll call upon the bullpen to try to get us out. And Akami is calling somebody, maybe the trainer, from the dugout. I don't know what's going on. We'll take a quick break. We'll allow whoever's coming out of the bullpen to warm up in just a moment.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
McKinley Moore called upon in a big spot for the Fightin' Phils here. 2 runs have already scored in the top of the 6th. Reading still leads 6-2 over Binghamton. But there's runners on the corners as Binghamton's threatening once more. Austin Ross got 2 outs, so McKinley Moore will just be looking for out number 3 against Quinn Brody, with Carlos Cortez on 3rd and Hayden Singer on 1st. To get to first pitch, swinging strike. Moore deals above the letters, 1 ball and 1 strike. The inning started off as Ross walked Wyatt Young. He then got 2 consecutive outs, but let up a single to Luke Ritter. On a single by Carlos Cortez, Jack Conley made an error in right field that allowed 2 runs to score. And then hit by a pitch was Hayden Singer, and that's how they have runners on the corners. A wild pitch allows Singer to advance to second, but it is just 1 out that McKinley Moore is working on. I think he'll just focus on the batter, Quinn Brody here, who's 0 for 2 today. 2-1 the count. Reading just looking to get back into the home half. They lead by 4 runs still. That's a very significant lead as Moore blazes 98 by Quinn Brody. Just 1 more strike to get out of this inning. Both runners tracked back to Austin Ross here. Here's the pitch up high. Good pop by Logan O'Hoppe not to let him get away. And the count moves to full. A base is open here, but I think just get out of the inning. Moore comes set at the waist. 2 outs on the board. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled back. Will go again. Two runners on, 2 outs. Binghamton trails 6-2. Reading looking to keep their lead. Again, the payoff pitch, and Moore gets him to go down swinging. Picks up out number 3. Reading keeps their 4-run lead, and into the home half we go. Looking to put up some more runs is your Fightin' Phils.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phils game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Two runs scored for Binghamton in the top of the 6th, so Reading leads by 4 runs as we head into the home half. It'll be Vito Fresia, Jack Conley, and Kevin Vicuña. Willie Tavares out after getting a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 5th. Fresia takes the first pitch strike. He had a solo home run that started the 5-run inning for the Reading Fightin' Phils in the 2nd as he holds off on a ball below the knees. 1-1 the count. The sun beginning to set here in Reading, Pennsylvania. The sky's darkening, but I mean, it is a beautiful night here at the ballpark as Freesia pokes this the opposite way. It's going to go foul. It's long, but it's just foul. I feel like I can't even really capture the baseball sky as this pitch is fouled back. Freesia will get another opportunity. What a great hometown crowd right now. I mean, this is the best part of being at home. Sure, you've got, you know, your usual locker room space, you've got your usual hotel, but just playing in front of this kind of crowd, you really just do not get this anywhere else. Everybody invested in this game as Freesia fouls back another offering. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the board. Reading's first batter of the bottom of the 6th. They lead 6-2. Wind has died down here. That flag out in center, hanging down by the pole as he fouls one up the third base line. He'll go again. The offering, Freesia, another foul ball back. That is 7 of the at-bat. Taveras, glove at the waist on the right side of the rubber. Here's the pitch to Freesia. A called strike 3 on the outside corner. And after that big battle, Taveras comes out on top. There's one away for Jack Conley. Conley 1 for 2 today, a single and a run scored in the second. Grounds it sharp to third. It bounces foul just in front of the base. Conley had an unusual error in right field today. Usually very, very accurate arm. But the crowd cheering him on here as he takes a swinging strike, down 0-2. And he fouls it back to stay alive. Infield, outfield, back deep here to Jack, bottom of the 6th inning. And he goes down swinging 94-mile-an-hour fastball for Taveras. Back-to-back Ks. There's 2 outs for Kevin Vicuña. He's been on twice tonight, a single and a triple. Both times he scored a run. Vicuña just coming back from the injured list a couple days ago. I think sometimes you just need that little spark, whoever it is. And Vicuña can be that guy, not only with his bat and his defense, but also with his personality. I mean, he has so much energy. He's so positive. He's always looks like he's having a good time. Whether or not he is, he always looks like he's having a good time, and that's kind of what Reading really needs right now. He takes a pitch to the elbows, got that Evo Shield guard on, so he seems fine as he tosses his bat. He'll head down to first on a hit by pitch. He'll be on 3 times today here for Jonathan Guzman, who's had back-to-back singles.
Jonathan Guzman.
And Reading trying to rally with 2 outs. Phillies are leading the Mets 2-1. A JT Realmuto RBI as Guzzi connects into shallow right field. Ashford diving, he can't make the catch. It trickles back all the way around third is Kevin Vicuña. A triple for Jonathan Guzman. Three triples in this game for the Fightin' Phils. Vicuña, Guzman, and Moniak. as they play run number 7, getting one back on the board here. Acuna coming from first base, which is crazy. And that's the risk you take if you're Ashford diving in. Either you make an amazing Sports Center top 10 play, or you give up extra bases. Here's Moniak as he drives it up the middle, an RBI single for the Major League rehabber. Puts run number 8 on the board, and suddenly Reading picks back up that deficit as Guzman comes home. They've played at 2 here. In the bottom of the 6th, a runner on first for Ali Castillo. The Fightin' Phils have done this all on 2 outs here. An open stance from Ali. Slow roller back to the pitcher, an underhanded toss by Taveras, but the damage is done. Reading puts up 2 runs on 2 hits as they go into the 7th. They get their lead back 8-2 over Binghamton. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back in just a moment. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday, before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Now back to the Rumble Ponies, the first baseman number 20,
Top of the 7th, Reading tacked 2 more on here, getting the job done. As McKinley Moore comes out for another inning of work, I have a special guest with me, Jordan from Burke's Commercial Roofing and Roof Max here, a big sponsor of the Fightin' Phils, and here with us for Nick Singleton, hometown hero tonight. Appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Jeremy Vasquez lines this into left. It's going to drop fair. Corridor tracks it to the corner. He'll hold up at second. And bouncing back is the Rumble Ponies. They get a runner on to start off the 7th. So I said 2 businesses there because you are in charge of quite a bit. So you've got the Burke's Commercial Roofing side, which you do mainly for corporate businesses?
Yep, large commercial,
So like you've done the Santander, right? What have you done? Can you list some things people might recognize? They drive by, they're like, oh, that's your roof.
So we've done multiple commercial buildings for local Berks County and surrounding counties. Our largest roof we've done to date, CanCorp over in Blandon.
Okay.
They are
Ashford fouls this one up, down 0-2 here to Moore. So you've got a lot of big projects, and then you've also now kind of incorporated Roof Max. How's that going for you?
Yeah, so I just realized that we're missing out on a lot of opportunities with my marketing
Big swing and a miss as Ashford goes down on strikes. Moore picks up out number 1. Still a runner on second. They go back to the top of the order for Wyatt Young.
So we lose a lot of, we put a lot of money into marketing, and as a result, a byproduct of that, we get a lot of phone calls for residential roofs. And I'm always passing those on to other contractors, so I just thought, it's a great opportunity to kind of capitalize on that.
That's for sure. I mean, everybody has a roof for the most part, so there's a lot of business out there. And the cool thing about Roof Max is environmentally friendly.
Yep.
You don't have to tear off your current roof, right?
Correct.
And it lasts for a long time.
Yep, it's a rejuvenation product that will soak into your current asphalt shingle and allow it to retain flexibility and give it longer lifespan.
Moore has Young 0-2 here. Still out on second is Vasquez, the righty. Deals, and a big swing and a miss. He hits 98 as he strikes out his second batter in a row. There's 2 outs now for Francisco Alvarez. So in the rejuvenation process, people don't have to have their roof teared off. It's going to last a lot longer time, and ultimately a better bang for your buck for that reason. And honestly, the convenience factor, I think, would be a big push. Especially everyone's trying to be a little bit more eco-conscious now as well. It seems like a really good business plan that you've got going as Alvarez bumps one back for strike number 1. So we're glad that you've decided to partner with us here this season. Also, a big community member as you're supporting, Nick Singleton here, who's going to become a Penn State running back. Out of Governor Mifflin, which is awesome. We at our Phils love to support the local community, and glad to see that your business likes to partner in that as well.
Yeah, we're just very excited to see what he has done both on and off the field, and what he's gonna do.
And he's such a nice person too, which is crazy for like a young star.
Yeah,
he's
he's
really
very
down to earth.
Yep.
Yeah. Alvarez takes the ball outside after Moore gets him 0-2. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. Reading leads 8-2. So you got your whole family out here. Kids are enjoying the pool, running around. What a nice night here in Baseball Town. I'm glad you were able to come out for the best Saturday of the summer as Moore misses down and away, 2-2. So your business is expanding. How can people kind of reach out if they're looking maybe for information about a roof? Website, best way, Facebook?
So you can go to getroofmax.com, and that will take you to our local dealership.
Big swing and a miss. Moore hits 99, and Alvarez snaps his bat over his knees.
Beautiful.
2 very powerful men for you there. But Moore comes out on top. That will do it here to end the top of the 7th. We'll take stretch time at the ballpark. Fans, you can go to getroofmax.com. That's with 2 X's if you want to learn more about Roof Max. And thanks to Jordan for joining us at the ballpark.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, McKinley Moore hits 99 miles an hour to strike out Francisco Alvarez, who breaks his bat over his knee in frustration. Reading is shutting down the Rumble Ponies here. They lead 8-2, and after a beautiful stretch time at the ballpark, the team is back in action here as Aldrum Corridor sends this into right field. It'll drop in for a base hit. Corridor starts us off with a runner on. And nobody out. He'll pass the bat to Logan O'Hoppe. O'Hoppe has had quite a number of very sharp and deep hit fly balls, but hasn't been able to get anything to drop in. Certainly coming up with a vengeance now. A runner on first and nobody out. The righty steps in and he takes a ball below the knees. A pitching change here as Willie Tavares' day is done. Kevin Gadea steps in from the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen as this ball is rocketed. I think I was going for rocketed and ricocheted. I made up a word. Anyways, it heads up into the stands. It bounces off some seats. And it trickles down a couple of rows. There's strike two for O'Hoppe. Inside, no balls and 2 strikes. Logan takes a ball to continue this count. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. It's been a heck of a game. Reading leads 8 runs on 11 hits. O'Hoppe fouls it over the plate. It's going to go in as a foul ball. Corridor is going to have to go back to first. He was on his way to second with the hit and run. Binghamton just 2 runs on 4 hits. As the crowd making tons of noise here. Down and away, O'Hoppe works his way to a 2-2 count here. Corridor shuffles off the bag at first. Crowd wants some more offense, I think. After a tough couple nights here in Baseball Town, Reading has come together. O'Hoppe works his way back from an 0-2 count. It's full. Time is called as O'Hoppe is granted it. He'll step out of the righty batter's box, take just a second to himself, trying to throw off Gadea's rhythm here as the righty comes set, glove at the chest. Here's the payoff pitch. O'Hoppe takes one inside, and he'll continue his on-base streak as he walks it down to first. Reading will have 2 runners on as Corridor shifts to second and nobody out for Josh Akami.
First baseman, number 35, Josh Akami.
Akami, a lefty batter, will settle in. He's 0 for 3 today. The only person in the lineup now that O'Hoppe walked that hasn't reached first one way or another. They'll have a little shift on for the lefty batter. And he pokes it the other way. Josh Akami loads the bases with his first hit of the day. Advancing to second is O'Hoppe, and to third is Corridor, and the Fightin Phils are just pouring it on here. The bases loaded for Vito Freesia. Let's watch this back. I mean, just comes off the end of the bat and gets it right by Ritter, who has to man the entire side, the left side of the infield with that shift. Fans certainly like his walk-up song here, 3 Little Birds, I think it's called, as he goes up the middle. Diving forward is Young, and he can't get to it. Corridor will score. O'Hoppe holds up at third, and Vito Freesia with an RBI single makes it 9-2. O'Hoppe at third, Akami at second, Freesia at first, nobody out for Jack Conley. Conley takes the first pitch strike. He's 1 for 3 today, a run scored on a single in the second. Offering down and away, good stop by Sanger. Logan O'Hoppe is itching to come home on third. Bases juiced with Fightins here in the bottom of the 7th. They lead 9-2. Gadea deals. Conley fouls it into the netting above the plaza. Flag out in center field, dead at the pole. There's no wind right now. This ballpark is still packed to the brim. I don't think I've seen it this full since I've been here, which is amazing. Glove at the chest for Gadea. Conley takes one inside, and it gets by Singer. Coming home and scoring is Logan O'Hoppe. Everybody advance, and Reading leads 10-2. Have to see if that's a wild pitch or a pass ball. Pass ball, thank you to Josh, our official scorer, that allows Logan to cross the plate. Akami at third, Freesia at second, Jack Conley at the plate, a 2-2 count. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 2-2. Conley takes inside, and the count is full. He's worked his way all the way back from 0-2. And now it's full. Everybody in the R-Phils lineup has reached either on a hit or a walk as Jack takes the pitch down and away, ball 4. Reading will load the bases once more. He worked his way back from 0-2 to a walk. Gadea up to 15 pitches here. He still can't get it out. Now we'll see Hayden Sanger come up to the mound and have a chat as Kevin Vicuña comes up. He's been on base all 3 times today, a single, a triple, and a hit by pitch. He's scored 3 times as well. Reading has 13 hits tonight. I want to say 16 is the most that they've had in a game. Let me check my game notes here. Those hits in a game, 14. So one more, they'll tie that as Vicuña takes a first pitch strike. I can't tell. I'm getting myself confused. The lines are so small. 14. Last was Bowie at Bowie on 5-12 as Vicuña takes another strike. So that was only like 10 days ago. Well, I guess 2 weeks at this point. Starting to lose count. We're at the end of May already. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the offering to Vicuña. And he strikes out swinging on an offering in the dirt. And now Gadea has one. Here's Jonathan Guzman, who is 3 for 3 today, finding his stride. He'll come up with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch strike here to Guzzi. Akami on third, Freesia on second, and Conley on first as he takes an offering at the knees, 0-2. He thought that was a little low. Reading leads 10-2. They have 13 hits to the Rumble Ponies 4. Looking to add some more on. Guzzi to the right side, the second baseman Young. They're going to try to turn 2, but they can't. They get 1 on Jack's slide. And Guzzi drives in a run. It's 11-2.
Center fielder
Reached on a fielder's choice. Conley on the 4th out. And here is Mickey Moniak with runners on the corners and 2 away. Moniak already had a triple, a single, and a sacrifice fly in this game. 3 RBIs. He'll come up for the 4th time today with runners on the corners and 2 outs. So we talked about how many hits they've had a game. How many runs? 12. They've done that twice. They have 11 here as Moniak takes a swinging strike. 0-1 the count. Somebody else warming up in the bullpen for Reading. I think McKinley Moore is done through an inning and a third. Gadea comes set. Moniak, ground ball to the right side. The first baseman's got it unassisted. But Reading adds 3 more runs on 3 hits. They go into the top of the 8th, leading 11-2 in Baseball Town.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear. Plus, throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Now batting for the Rumble Ponies, the shortstop number 2, Ronnie Mauricio.
The Fightin' Phils will call upon Billy Sullivan out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen here. He'll come in for McKinley Moore, who pitched an inning and a third of work, allowed just 1 hit and struck out 4. Sullivan in for the top of the 8th. He'll see Mauricio, Ritter, and Cortez as he gets back-to-back strikes to Ronnie Mauricio, who's 0 for 3 today. Reading put 3 more runs on the board in the bottom of the 7th, so they lead 11-2 over Binghamton. Mauricio, ground ball right side, backhanded by Vicuña. There's 1.
Third baseman number 11, Luke Ritter.
Here's Luke Ritter. He's been on twice today. Scored 1 of just 2 runs for Binghamton. Reading has 11 hits on 13 runs. Binghamton 2 runs on 4 hits. On the first pitch, slow roller to Guzman. Takes a couple steps, tosses it to first. There's 2. Carlos Cortez comes up. As Sullivan gets 2 quick outs to start off the 8th. He's also been on twice today, a walk and a single. And there's a first pitch strike. Sullivan is cruising trying to keep the Reading Fightin' Phils moving as we just reach over the 2-hour point in this ball game. He gets a strike on the bottom part of the zone. 0-2. Wizards and Wands night here at the ballpark. Harry Potter themed jerseys on the field. Nick Singleton hometown hero appearance and a post-game Carpenter Mega Blast fireworks show. Sullivan the 0-2. Cortez takes this out to center field. Moniak on the run back. He'll make the catch, and Sullivan a very quick 1-2-3 inning of work on just 7 pitches. He sends Binghamton down definitively. The Fightin' Phils on for the bottom of the 8th. They lead 11-2.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the FirstEnergy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Billy Sullivan came in for the top of the 8th. He threw 7 pitches, and he got Binghamton down in order. Quickly said, no thank you, we're batting again. Reading up in the bottom of the 8th, they lead 11-2 here on 13 hits. Binghamton will have just 3 more outs in the top of the 9th inning. But first, Reading will get another opportunity here as Ali Castillo, Aldrum Corridor, and Logan O'Hoppe start off this frame. Kevin Gadea out for a second inning of work. The only person he didn't see was Ali. He sends him a first pitch ball. Castillo chases, and he does go around 1-1. Castillo, a shallow pop-up over to the second baseman, Young. He makes the catch. There's out number 1 here for Aldrum Corridor. Corridor grounds out to the second baseman. Easy play for out number 2 on 1 pitch for Gadea. As Logan O'Hoppe comes up for the 5th time today. He's been on once, walked in the 7th, and scored a run. Hasn't had a hit yet. He did increase his on-base streak to 13 games in a row. The longest on-base streak of the season. As O'Hoppe crushes this out to right field. Ashford at the warning track. He makes the catch. The longest on-base streak of the season belonged to Vito Friscia. He had 16, but he snapped that a little while ago. So O'Hoppe trying to track him down. An easy 8th inning on either side. On to the top of the 9th we go. Binghamton has just 3 more outs. They trail 11-2. You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner in Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils in all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Top of the ninth, we go in baseball town. Jack Perkins is going to close us out here. Billy Sullivan got us through the eighth on just 7 pitches, and he'll pass the ball over to Perkins, who comes out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. Perkins spending time as a starter, but kind of sliding into a bullpen role here, I think, just trying to get him a little bit more comfortable and settle in. And he'll come in with a 11-2 lead. Reading hoping to end it here and not bat in the bottom of the ninth. And they'll turn to Jack Perkins to do that, as he'll see Hayden Sanger, Quinn Brody, and Jeremy Vasquez. First pitch, swinging strike. Doesn't go around though. Says the first base umpire Jae Young Kim. Perkins takes a big deep breath. The 1-0 to Sanger, outside, 2-0. Infield, outfield back deep for the Fightin' Phils. This crowd is anxiously awaiting the post-game Mega Blast fireworks as Perkins hits the strike zone. 2-1. They've seen the fireworks on the field. They're waiting to see them off the field today. Of course, there'll be post-game toss-a-ball, post-game jersey auction. I mean, we have post-game concert, Ricky and the Ricardos. Sanger fouls it back 2-2. I mean, we have had everything going on today. Foul ball back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, continuing. Perkins looking for out number 1 here in the top of the ninth. Reading started the scoring with a 5-run second inning. Vito Freesia really let it off with that solo shot, and they had 4 other hits to plate 5 runs. As this is popped up in the infield, Guzzi coming in. He'll make the catch right on that grass edge for out number 1. And here is Quinn Brody. He's 0 for 3 today. Reading then added another run in the 4th as a sacrifice fly from Mickey Moniak scored Kevin Vicuña. And 2 more in the 5th. They had 2 hits that scored 2 runs. And then 3 more in the 7th. 3 runs on 3 hits. Binghamton's only 2 so far came in the 6th inning. And they've also only had 4 hits tonight. As Perkins gets a first pitch strike, and then a second one is fouled into Reading's dugout. 0-2 the count. Perkins deals outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. They're starting to clear everybody off the left field deck to get ready for those post-game fireworks. They shoot them off behind the left field wall as he comes 90 upstairs and makes Quinn Brody chase. There is out number 2 for Perkins. So they shoot them out in left field. Their hand shot Said that before. So there's like actual guys out there lighting them off. It's not mechanical, so they do have to clear everybody out just to be safe. Perkins going after Jeremy Vasquez here on the first pitch. He gets him to ground out to second base, and the Fightin' Phils take a big win in front of a crowd of 9,528 fans. Thanks to PSECU for sponsoring tonight's attendance. The Fightin' Phils will send their fans home happy. They win 11-2 here in Baseball Town, picking up a big win. Game number 6 will be tomorrow, 5:15 concert. 5:15 first pitch as your Fightin' Phils are victorious over the Binghamton Rumble Ponies 11-2. Fans, thank you so much for joining me.